Hi everyone, welcome to our Squadron 42 update for March. Let's begin with the updates being made to the Bengal carrier. This massive ship is currently getting a detail pass on its internal spaces, including crew quarters, bridge and multiple hangars found throughout the ship. We're attacking it much the same way as we did the Idris. The Bengal is one of the largest of the UEE fleet, and through playtesting we found players got frustrated when wanting to access certain areas. We therefore designed elevators and a subdeck transit system so players can traverse the ship quickly. You can board this monorail that we have running back and forth from one side of the flight deck to the other, and will save yourself a long walk when carrying out maintenance, transporting cargo and other activities around the ship. Another area in the game, so large it requires its own integrated transportation system, is Shubin Interstellar's Archon station. Here you will see examples of how miners and other blue-collar personnel will navigate this huge facility. It's almost reminiscent of a tube station, but with a much nicer view once you've been granted permission to access other wings of the station. In past updates, you've seen the Vandal fleet really coming together, and so far we've put a lot of focus on some of their lighter craft, fighters and the like. But as we flesh out the capital class Vandal ships, we've been putting a lot of focus on designing the ship-to-ship weapons that will be mounted on their turrets. Here we see some of the progression on these designs and how they look attached to the ship turret. Notice the organic style we've utilised in the design, as the turret deploying from the ship's body is reminiscent of a flower opening, albeit at extremely high speed. This distinct look and feel is present in all the Vandal ships we've designed, and naturally is being carried over to their weapons and components. The turrets play an integral role in several of the Squadron missions, so it's crucial they are easily distinguishable, as well as being fun to fight against and take down. To complement this, the VFX team are working their magic on how alien explosions and weapons may behave. Sticking with the theme of alien tech and design choices associated with it, let's take a look at some of the art and animation on display inside some of the larger giant ships. As you can see, there are many design aspects that set the giant ships apart from the UEE craft. Some are obvious, while others are subtler. The giant aesthetic has a certain elegance you might expect from an ancient race that has been travelling the stars for thousands of years. Their doorways, terminals, even the concept of gravity are just different. On the UEE front, the props team continue to provide a bevy of goodies for our design team to place in the world, with some of these examples landing in hangar levels recently. Additionally, shown as one of our sneak peeks earlier in the year, the mess hall menu for the crew of the Stanton has been under development. Taking a procedural approach to the food's creation gives the artist an almost unlimited amount of tweaking and variation to play with. Not only does this mean quick iteration times, but it also gives far greater control over the look of the food dishes versus using more traditional baking methods, no pun intended. The challenge for the props team is to always create items that fit thematically within our levels and also fit the strict metrics for our animation team to build interactions with NPCs and players all over the Star Citizen universe. From hangar to cockpit, another recent focus has been on the laser projectiles, one of the major visual improvements required for our improved cockpit experience. The visibility and readability has been prioritised, and we've made good strides towards making the player feel like they are firing powerful beam weapons capable of dealing some devastating damage. Shifting away from dogfights to something a little more up close and personal, our takedown system has been improved and expanded, as you can see from these animations. We've come up with a bunch more options for armed and unarmed surprise attacks, allowing players to take down enemies silently and quickly in a variety of ways. Finally, we've massively improved our skin shader system. The characters that you meet and interact with in Squadron 42 are already much more believable through their high-quality acting performance. But these improvements add an amazing lifelike look to their faces that improves the experience further with something that has rarely been seen before in any game. It really adds to the total immersion we're going for. That's it for this month. We'll see you in April for more Squadron 42 updates.